Welcome back, guys. My name is Ashley Osier and I am the posture specialist. Today I'm going to be showing you guys a moist heat sock wrap that you can put around your neck and other parts of your body, and I'm also going to be showing you an ice therapy technique with the Dixie cup, and we're going to be doing that right now. I'm really pleased with the end results of my moist heat sock. This is one of those above the knee socks. It's a very long. You'll be able to use this around your neck. You'll be able to use it over a shoulder, wrap this around a particular area if you wanted to. You throw this in the microwave, double it up. You can put it on your back. You can put it on your hip. This has rice in it, so it pretty much molds to any part of my body. This took 5 pounds of rice to fill. You can use different kinds of fillers. Rice is really good for retaining the moisture, and you can just get really cheap rice. So this is good. Definitely suggest that you guys give this a try. It's fun too. And if I wanted it thicker, I would have had to have used more rice than that. So that is certainly a possibility. Maybe in the future, I might do something that's a little bit, thicker, something to consider. But it is 5 pounds, so that's a lot. Some people may do better with one of the smaller socks, but I'm really tall, so I do like having the big sock. The other thing I really like about this is that if I want to put an ice pack around my neck, I can take this, put the ice pack around my neck, and then take this and put it over the ice pack and have it over the ice pack and keep the ice pack in place. So I really like that kind of added bonus feature, if you will. Pretty cool. First we have the wrap around the ankle ice pack, and here's for the forearm if you have tendonitis. This one's on the knee. This worked great. You'll really like this. And the last one is for the shoulder. Isn't that fantastic? I definitely want to hear what you guys are doing with your socks that you make. So let's go and make one. Okay, here we go. This is an old sock heat pad that I made. It has lasted so long and it's absolutely fantastic, but it's real small. This is the over the knee sock. I'm putting the rice in, and I'm going to make sure and pull up on the sock so that the rice goes down. I want that rice to get nice and packed in. The container that I'm using is an old cottage cheese container, and you can see it's real nice and squishy, so I can easily get the rice into that narrow opening of the sock. I like to fold the top of the sock over just so that it makes it easier at the end that I'll be able to tie that. And if any rice gets stuck on the lip there, I can just kind of fold the top over and put it back in. After I get all of the rice in, remember this is the Uncle Ben's rice. You can get some at the dollar store as well. But once I get it all in, I'm going to tie the top. The second sock could be used to double up on the first sock just to give it extra durability. Isn't that awesome? Look at that. This is going to be really useful for you. It's really cool. You guys are going to love this. I filled this up with water, and then I put it in the freezer. I took about 1/4 of the lip off of the top. Wherever we have inflammation, we want to take the edge of the ice and we want to apply it in a back and forth movement. So I'm just going back and forth along that area. Most of the time it's where the attachment is. Not all the time, but a lot of times it is. If it's around where the elbow is, you can go back and forth like so. So I'm just taking the edge of the cup where the ice is exposed, and I'm just going back and forth. You can take it along the elbow here. Do you see how I'm moving back and forth on that? And then I just have a towel below. So for like tendonitis, you're just gonna really be dragging that along. I'm not doing it lightly. I'm taking the edge of the ice itself and I'm really kind of pressing hard. I'm pressing into the edge right where the bone is. So that's your kind of micro attachment. When I'm referring to postural discrepancies, I'm oftentimes talking about our micro attachments. You can apply this on the forearm. Really pressing in using that cross fiber technique, getting into that attachment that'll really decrease the inflammation. The same thing if it's around your neck, if it's around your back, your hip, your ankle. You're going to apply the same technique with this. So here's the ankle bone. This is the outer ankle bone. And we're going to be using the cross fiber technique vertically on the back of that ankle bone. Really, really effective. And then we're going to be moving down underneath into that inferior border. And then moving to the front of that ankle bone. A lot of people will have inflammation in the inferior and the anterior portion of that ankle bone, sometimes even on the top of the foot. So we really want to make sure to access those areas with that cross fiber technique using this Dixie Ice Cup therapy. Just a really, really effective. So for the knee, I want you guys to have your leg up on a pillow, have a towel under the knee as well as one below the knee, because we're going to have water kind of dripping down and below the knee. This is an area where the knee oftentimes gets swollen. General rule, just these attachments here on this upper lateral and the medial edge, as well as the very top, all these attachments, they get inflamed, they get irritated. So we want to apply that Dixie Cup ice to these areas using good pressure in that cross fiber technique. I want to make sure to remember to use that edge of that ice cube. And you'll find what works for you. Sometimes you need to move horizontally, other times you need to move vertically, and you'll just kind of see what works as you get into those little nooks and crannies. See that? Yeah, just getting into that edge. I'm using really good pressure. This is not light. I'm really kind of dragging the edge of that Dixie Cup ice cube into those little nooks and crannies, right at those little micro attachments. Your knees will really benefit from this if you have inflammation in those areas. So now it's on the outside, again, applying the same technique, same pressure Find what works for you. We're going to be moving up to this top lateral attachment. Again, applying the same cross fiber technique right along that attachment. It'll feel great. You can see that I'm kind of digging into that area with the edge of that ice. Applying the same application to that medial attachment. Yeah, really kind of getting into that edge. Getting it nice and numbed up. Very, very cold ice application. Make sure you're in good posture and that you're breathing. You want to be in 3-lock mountain in every position, every activity that you're doing. If you haven't seen that 3-lock mountain video yet, you definitely want to check that up. So we go the whole entire knee, all those attachments with our little Dixie cup. Just absolutely fantastic. All right. This is very, very effective. It's very cold. Some people may not necessarily respond well to this because they may end up getting a rash, or this may get too red. Most people should be able to tolerate this though, okay? So very, very effective. I definitely want you guys to give this a try. Let me know in the comments if you've ever tried this before, or if you are going to try it, or if you do try it. Comment back, you know, in a few days or in a week or whatever when you do it, and let me know how your body responds to it. I oftentimes suggest this to my clients and my students, and I've pretty much always gotten a very positive response from people. So, good tip. Happy birthday. It's not my birthday. But anyways, so definitely give me a thumbs up. Share this with your friends, your family, and your coworkers. It's really important to know the counter pain strategies that we can utilize to help to decrease pain and inflammation, to relieve our stiff, sore, strained muscles, and to help us as we're aging, if we have arthritis, different things like that, because it all impacts our posture. And we want to have good posture. We want to be even. We want to make sure that we're aging well, that we are mobile and fluid, and that we are really enjoying life and enhancing our overall wellness. So definitely give this a go, and make sure to subscribe and click on that bell if you want to be notified on my next weekly upload. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this video has been helpful for you, and until next time, happy posturing.